The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion goes Raymond.
To throw on 2nd down is gone.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
They gobbled up over 30 yards of touch so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys, step downfield, evade coverage, and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You talk about this Lions defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Texans at 7-5 now in the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Stroud now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Stroud off the play fake.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, "Thanks, fellas, let's keep it going."
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. After one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Big Lions. We can see the goal line. Go check. Go check.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you want a normal defense? They may have backed him off on that run. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. Thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
You've been here before.
As Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Texans on 3rd down. But remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pierce is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
In motion goes Raymond.
Goff on 3rd down. Eluding the... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Right there, we can do it. Right, it's about time, fellas.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the bootleg, Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Will Anderson
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stroud to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 36 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Chubb running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
17 yards. First down, Lions.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a good return after that.
And here's the guy that saved the touchdown. The guy who threw the interception, a lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got. Showtime. Let's. Okay. Here we go. Ready.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Play action. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston, it's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now gone. Got St. Brown running a quick slant here. The result will be 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run it with Williams. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Steps away to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. That was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake... That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Stroud's throw here into the hands of Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Stroud on third down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Waste of time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here's 1st down.
A give running right is Chubb. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Stroud. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up